what's the most important thing you can do in this life? It's probably going to be the effect you had on a child.
I think the Children's Shelter is about putting families together, whether that's reunification with a biological parent or a kinship parent, or if it's somebody who's coming in just to adopt and make a difference in a child's life. That's what we're about.
When you think about where these kids came from, many of them came from homes that were not good, where there was abuse or neglect in a horrible way. And here they're coming to a home of stability and love and nurturing, and people who want them in their home, who have the tools that is necessary to provide a good, loving home.
After you're trained as a foster parent, you can step in, be a foster parent, and you're not making a commitment for 20 years. You're not making a commitment for 5 years. For a particular child, it may be a 3-month or a 6-month or a 12-month window in which that child needs to be a part of a loving family. And that's really what the purpose of the Children's Shelter is to unite children with loving families, to give abused children, neglected children a second chance at childhood. And that's really what you do by being a foster parent, is give children a chance to be children.
I think it's extremely important for a teenager, a young person, to have a foster home if they have nowhere else to go, nowhere else to turn to, nobody else to look forward to. It's pretty much life or death.
This is a community issue. There are children who need homes. They need forever homes, and regardless of their age or if they're in a sibling group or by themselves, they need a place to be, and they want a place to be. Having a child biologically and adopting a child, it's the same commitment. It's the exact same commitment that you're making. And they're human beings, and they want what we all want, to be loved and cared for in secure environments. And to have consistency, to have the same people in their lives day after day.
I just know that there's so many kids out there, so many kids that need to have a home and that need to be loved. They don't know what love is, and they need to know what it is.
If I were to speak to a group of, future foster parents or people who are thinking about being foster parents, I would tell them that their decision, the decisions that they're making today or that they will make in the near future, determines our next cycle of quote-unquote systems we have here in America. Because I really do believe that the foster care system and kids being adopted, or whether or not they get adopted, it leads up to the criminal justice system, the welfare system.
They want to make a difference in a child's life. It's definitely a reason to adopt. If you really want to make an impact, then be there for them through all the good and all the bad that comes in our lives. There's no doubt that your life would be enriched by that decision to adopt, or to be involved with children as a foster parent even.
I guess one of our final decisions in deciding that we wanted to adopt children was being that we were in foster care. We had several children come in and out of our home, but most of these children didn't have a place to call home. They didn't have anywhere to go. They didn't have anyone to come forth and say, we're here for you. And that's where my husband and I sat down and decided, well, we're here for them. We are their mom. We are their dad. And this is where we're going with them. They're going to go home. They're coming home.
They live in transition and turmoil, and they need somebody consistent to be there to say it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, and things are going to work out. That's why I would choose to be a foster parent.
Everybody say hi. Most of the people that we come across ask us, why? Why, if y'all were ready, done with your biological children all grown, why start all over again? Well, the need is out there. San Antonio, Texas, the nation, everyone needs to understand is there is a need, and people need to step up to the plate and look in their own hometowns like here and say, hey, I can do my part. I can give love. I can build that firm foundation for a child, and I can be there for someone.
Being a foster family is a very important thing. It's making a difference in a child's life. It's probably the most important thing that anybody can do is to help a child in need. And I think being a foster family, participating in improving these children's lives, giving them safety and nourishment and a safe home is incredible. It's a wonderful thing, and we're there to help foster families and children come together.